What's up everybody, it's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And yes, that's a medal on my shirt, because apparently, I'm a winner. Anyway, this is just my top 10 list of the albums, mixtapes, projects, whatever, that I'm looking forward to most in 2015. So after you see this list, hit me up in the comments section and let me know what you're looking forward to this year. Now, Joey Badass's album and Lupe's album aren't on this list because they drop in about a week anyway, but just consider them to be honorable mentions because just like most people, I'm looking forward to both of those albums. Also, we don't have official album covers for a lot of these releases that I'm talking about, so just bear with me because I had to improvise. All that said, let's get into the top 10 list. At number 10, I have Lil Wayne's Carter 5 album. Now, I'm not really looking forward to this one as far as the music goes, but as a hip-hop fan and as a reviewer of music, I'm really looking forward to this just because I know it's going to get a lot of discussion started. I don't really expect much from this album, but I'm hoping that we at least get a little glimpse of that good Lil Wayne, and not a whole bunch of that I am not a human being too Lil Wayne, if you know what I'm saying. Coming in at number 9 is Ludacris's Ludaversal album. He recently just dropped his Burning Bridges EP, and I thought that was pretty damn good because he showed a lot of growth and maturity. He's rapping more about how his life has changed over the years, and also rapping about his ventures outside of hip-hop music. But since Ludaversal was set to be a full-length album, I'm sure we'll get some of that classic fun Ludacris too. Either way, I'm waiting on this one. Number 8 on the list is Pusha T's King Push album, because after hearing the crazy sound that Kanye brought on the Lunch Money single, I'm excited to see what direction Pusha T is going to go with this album. If he takes the more experimental route with it, I'm sure it'll be one of those love it or hate it projects, kinda like Yeezus was, but I'm also sure that he'll give us some of that classic dope boy material that everybody expects from Pusha T. For number 7, I have Drake's album Views from the Six. And after he dropped those 3 songs last year, Heat of the Moment, Six God, and How About Now, I wasn't really blown away, but they still got me curious and wondering about what direction he's going to go with for his next album. All 3 of those tracks had different sounds going on, so it'll be very interesting to see the track listing and the production credits for Views from the Six. Now, I'm sure he'll stay in his lane for the most part and deliver some more of that mad at your ex music, but however you want to call it, Drake always makes hits, and whenever he drops, everyone checks for it, even the haters. My number 6 most anticipated release for 2015 is whatever Mick Jenkins has in the works. On his concept mixtape, The Waters, he brought a very unique sound and showed that he has very deep bars. So I just want to see if he continues with that particular style or if he innovates some more. Because to me he seems like a very creative artist who has a lot to speak on and a lot of ideas. Meeting us at number 5 is Game's Documentary 2. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, whenever I hear about one of these sequel albums, I kind of start to worry because they don't all live up to the potential of the original. But still, while not equal all across the board, Game's discography is pretty consistent for the most part, and he knows how to piece together beats and features to make quality songs. Not only that, but in an interview recently he said that he's going back to the Just Blazes, Scott Storch's, and Dr. Dre's for this album, so right there, you gotta be kind of excited. At number 4, I would take another mixtape from Cyhi The Prynce because with Black History Project and Royal Flush 2 under his belt, I know that he can deliver, but what I really want to hear this year is a Cyhi The Prynce album. It just seems like he's been on good music's back burner all this time, so it'll be nice to see if in 2015 he actually gets a legit shot so that we can see how far his music can go. Alright, we're down to number 3, and the number 3 spot goes to Isaiah Rashad. After blowing my face off with Sylvia Demo last year and then not releasing much else or dropping a whole lot of guest verses, at least not that I know of, I am more than ready to hear a new Isaiah Rashad project. His debut album has the potential to be considered a classic as far as I'm concerned, so now I really want to see if he can avoid the sophomore jinx, while also delivering a new album or mixtape of the same quality. Or even better. Number 2 on the list is Kendrick Lamar's sophomore album, and I don't really have to say too much more about that because I think everybody is waiting for some new Kendrick Lamar. And while I didn't really like his single I thought that untitled track that he did on Colbert Report was crazy. And I still respect Good Kid, Mad City as an album that changed the game. Like most of the world, I'm just anxiously waiting to see if Kendrick Lamar can live up to the tremendous expectations that are set for him, and I have a strong feeling that he will. Alright guys, the #1 album that I am anticipating most in 2015 is Dr. Dre's Detox. Dr. Dre has just been... No, I'm just kidding. Nobody's waiting for Detox anymore. My #1 pick is Kanye West's next album. And that's not to say that I'm a #1 Kanye fan, because Yeezus pissed me off. But every time Kanye drops an album, or a song, or even a production credit, it's like an earthquake hits the hip-hop world. Kanye is always innovating and pushing boundaries, and his track Only One with Paul McCartney was a great way to kick off 2015, because what we got was that humble Kanye that so many of us know and love, not that egotistical, I am a god Kanye. So hopefully that's a sign of what's to come. So there you have it. That's what I'm looking forward to in 2015. But how about you? Sound off in the comment section and let me know what you're looking forward to this year. And make sure you do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff where you like, you share, you follow me, you retweet, and you especially subscribe to my channel, because that's the big one that really helps me out. And I'll see you guys next time.